I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
We've got David Lee, Aldridge out there with Green, and it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. That's good.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And Simmons kicks to Aldridge. And the officials call a traveling violation. And the Spurs making a change here. Warriors leading by 10. Outside Curry. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Thompson against Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
You know, that's hard to explain that, but I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Pachulia comes in for David West. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Now, here's Aldridge. Fades back. And Pachulia pulls it down.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, though. Although had they won the last game, instead of being the 6th, they could have been the 2nd.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that 7th game.
Now here's Parker, following the miss by Anderson Varejao. Parker drives in. They kick it out to Green. Clock at 4. Here's Pertinis, and nothing is falling for him right now. Warriors leading by 12.
And against the Clippers, the Spurs didn't have home court advantage. I mean, ended up playing a big part in that series. They ended up losing in Game 7 in Staples with some questionable timekeeping, but that's not why they lost.
Now here's Parker, following the miss by Anderson Varejao. Here's Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And that one's good by Clark.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And that Spurs series sure didn't feel like a first-round matchup. I mean, you could have easily have seen either team playing for the title, regardless of who won the series. Both teams acknowledge that it felt like a conference finals matchup.
And the Spurs making a change here. Leonard's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And he gets it to go. Aldridge has got 6. Warriors leading by 12. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate. And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Gasol shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Gasol's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Clark, the pass to Curry. He kicks to Green. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Parker outside. Green against Aldridge. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human. and he treats people the right way all the time. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 12. Shot from the wing. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6 here in this quarter.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
It's Aldridge penetrating. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Leonard attacking, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got 11 points.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in. You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
Anderson can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And that one's good. Durant.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
Now here's Parker. Feeds it to Anderson. Back to Parker. Wide open look. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. 7 points for Parker.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Looking for Pachulia. He gets it there. And he uses the glass on the layup. Pachulia's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Ginobili. Can't hit from in close.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now here's Anderson after the miss from Stephen Curry. Leonard, no luck.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Clark. Here's Pachulia. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Spurs trail by 12. Leonard attacking. Dishes it to Parker. It's stolen by Curry. At the elbow, it's Iguodala. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Aldridge. 10 points for him.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound. He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Parker outside. Pass to Aldridge. Outside Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Andre Iguodala. A long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big 3, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big 3 recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Spurs trail by 14. Mills with it. West picks him up. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Here's Dedmon. From down in the low post, it goes. Dedmon's got his first points of the night.
And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big three, but to think of himself as the big one.
And here's Mills following the three from Kevin Durant. The kick out to Anderson. Dedmon dishes to Mills. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way out.
And guys, with what Popovich said about Leonard, small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team, and he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Now Mills. Now the pass to Simmons. Kicks it out to Leonard from outside the arc. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Warriors leading by 12. Livingston passes to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Anderson against Durant. Anderson kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter.
Some really terrific numbers for Thompson. He's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a suspicion he's going to have a few more.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Lee comes in for Anderson, and it's Bertanis in for Kawhi Leonard.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
The Warriors have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Bertanis, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Green, he's checked in for the Spurs.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life. Death, taxes, and, of course, the Spurs winning 50 games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
Iguodala, that's good. Spurs trail by 15. Kicks to Dedmon. Bertanis, he's covered by Iguodala. Pass to Mills. West with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pau Gasol has checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Golden State also making a change. Draymond Green, he's checked in for David West. Varejão's shot is good. Well, keeping in mind the Spurs have won 50 games or more for many years in a row, Greg, there are teams out there who can drive cars who have not even seen the Spurs not win 50 games at least in a year.
And the way the Spurs keep on building this team, it's not as if that streak's going to end anytime soon. Those kids might have a chance to vote and do much more before they fail to see the Spurs win 50 games.
Now here's Mills.